This is the last race of our 2019 season. The series was 5 races with 1 throwout, and as we already had 4 first-place finishes, the pressure was off. Papoose is a 1956 classic wood Lapworth 36. This is club beer can racing, and all of the other boats are 40 foot or greater with the exception of the J30. Even though we have the largest handicap, we crossed the finish line second, which gave us a 5-minute lead corrected over the first boat to cross. What I have to share today is our OCS start, our recovery, how we kept up with the larger boats downwind, and the way I avoided rounding the leeward mark between 2 other boats while ending up to windward of both of them and ultimately leaving them far behind, and finally crossing the finish line. As soon as I turned for our pre-start, my instrument said I was early. My tactician said we were late. I guess I let his challenge that I couldn't get to the pin by the gun if I tried get the better of me, because here we are crossing the line right next to the pin 18 seconds early. We jibe around the pin, avoiding the other boats, including one starboard tack boat, and head off to the windward mark. So here we are heading into the windward mark. The boats in front of us are all in the 40 feet range, so what we wanted to do was to get in their wake. We didn't use a spinnaker because we find that in a lot of wind it doesn't really help us. So we were able to keep up with these boats almost all the way to the leeward mark. So here we're just about at the leeward mark, and we find ourselves between 2 other 40-foot boats. This is a situation I didn't like, so what I did was I pushed the windward boat up because the leeward boat to us was too close for us to do a jibe. So once I got him pushed up, we were able to execute the jibe, and here we're trying to bring the main in and get on the leeward side of the other large boat. So here we go, we're getting in position I wanted, which was not to be between those 2 boats going around the mark. And being wide allowed us to go closer to the mark. And here you'll see, now they let them they got quite a bit ahead, but we're going to go and we're going to round closer to the mark, so we'll be to windward of them and able to, because we outpoint them, I'll be able to basically leave them in the dust. Now here we are, we're around, we're now going on the end of the wind, and here you can see the distance, the separation that has gone on in the time before we make our next tack. So we'll have 1 tack. In this race course, you make 1 tack and you go back to the line, or to the finish line. So there's our last tack. And this little pleasant sailing as we head toward the finish line. Now the reason we make 1 tack in the last of the leg is that the wind is better closer to shore. So if you tack early, you're at a disadvantage. So you basically have to call it pretty close from quite a ways out. So the old adage of staying in the center of the course does not work on this race course. So here's the finish line is between a point on shore and this marker that's coming up. So if you like these videos, please subscribe and visit my website, l-36.com. Thanks a lot for watching.